Hey everybody, in this tutorial I'm going to go over Noodle Tools, which is an online research platform that students can use to help with their organization of their research. It can help with citation generation and just project management in general. Check it out. Alright, once you log in, you're going to come to the Noodle Tools dashboard, which looks like this. Just some of the things that I want to go over, some of the basic things, is all your projects, once you make them, will be in the middle. That will be your featured content. From there, you would be able to see how many sources you have in a collection, any note cards that you add, and also any attachments. There are some ways that we could share our projects with our students, with other colleagues, maybe just keep them there for ourselves. And then anytime you've created any of this and you want to edit it, you go to the three dots and it gives you some different things that you can edit. All right, now with that being said, let's go ahead and create a project. This would just be a sample project. I'm going to call it baseball, and we're going to make this APA citation because we're going to talk about the physics of baseball, and APA goes with the sciences pretty well. And then we're going to hit advance here. We'll go ahead and hit submit. And as you can see, I have a project title there. All right, so it's very simple to start a project. So once we've started a project, what are we going to do with it? Well, we're going to start researching. We're going to use our databases, and we have a lot of databases. So we're going to utilize our databases, and we're going to bring in journals, articles, and things like that that might be useful for us when we're writing our research paper. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to ProQuest, which is one of our databases. All right, I'm going to click on the eLibrary, and it's going to bring us a search bar here. And I'm just going to type in baseball. We'll do Major League Baseball here. All right, and it's going to search, and it's going to come up with all these different types. We're going to go to scholarly journals. All right, and let's just I'm going to just pick any one of these, just so we can get an example of how easy it is to take it over to Noodle Tools. So if this is a journal article that I want to use, I'm interested in using, over here we can cite it. All right, we can save it as a PDF. There's a lot of different options within the journal itself, the database itself, but we're going to cite it, and we're going to select send citation to Noodle Tools. All right, up here I could choose what I want as far as the styles. I'm going to send the APA over and just select Noodle Tools. As you can see, there's the citation. It's going to this baseball project. I could put it in my WW2 one. We're going to go ahead and import. It's as simple as that. All right, so if I go back to Noodle Tools, I hit refresh, you could see that we have one source in there. All right, let's go to another one, which is JSTOR, and say this time I'm working on my World War II, and I really like this article for my World War II project. Once again, they're going to have a cite button. You just got to find it. They're all in different places. Here it is, cite. All right, we're going to go to Noodle Tools, and we are going to select World War II, and we're going to import. Simple as that. Go back to Noodle Tools, hit refresh, and now we can see that I added a couple resources here. So the next thing that we have to do is we have to work within our collections. We have to see what that looks like. All right, to work within your collections, just simply click on the title. And as you can see, we have different media types here, and they are in alphabetical order. All right, here we could create tags. We can make new note cards. So if we went into a book, we could copy and paste portions of that journal article and put it right in here. We could paraphrase it. We can put my ideas. It's where I would use it in my research paper, and then we would save and close. I'm just going to put some text in here to show you that we could save and close this, and as you can see, there's one new note card there. So it's pretty user friendly. It's a great organizational tool there. We could tag it. So if I have different topics within my research paper, or different chapters, units, headings, whatever you want. You could tag it by whatever you want here. So we have primary, secondary, tertiary tags for what type of resource it is. And then this is where I would do the different colors for the different part of the research paper, and just have it color coded that way. And if we want to edit anything, we can absolutely do that. All right, so now that we've seen our collection here, we know that it's in alphabetical order, all that good stuff. I'm going to go back to my projects, and we're going to work on how to share out some of these projects. So if you go to the plus here, you can see a couple things. You could share with the teacher's inbox. You can invite students with collaboration. You would need to know their student ID number for that, or you can make it publicly viewed. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit configure public access here. If you want to send a collection of resources out to your students and you want them to work with that, I would strongly suggest allow an entire project to be copied, and then they could just make a copy of all the resources that you have provided them. You could also just do public source list, whatever you want here. So what I'm going to do is I want to kind of look at this public source list. This is the first time I looked at this option. I want to see how it differs from the entire project. The entire project will allow us to bring in, if we copy the whole thing, it will bring in www2 and everything like that. So what I'm going to do is hit done here. I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to hit Control C, and I'm going to go to a different browser and hit Control V and enter. And I'll bring this over so everyone can see it. And as you can see, we have a whole list of citations here. We could print it or we can copy it. So I'm going to go ahead and copy it and put it into my Noodle Tools. So if I hit refresh here, there's the copy. So I don't really see any differences as far as between allow the whole assignment to be copied and allow this resource list to be copied. They look exactly the same to me. But if you allow them to copy the whole project, it makes the journals live. So if I would click on it, I could get to that journal and kind of go in and update it. All right, so I do have that availability. If I want to actually go visit that journal, I could copy this and put it into the search bar and go ahead and do that. All right, so this was just a quick overview of Noodle Tools. So in this, we learned how to navigate the dashboard. We learned how to start a new project and bring resources over, and then finally how to create note cards and also category headings, as well as how to share them out. I hope this video helped. Reach out with any questions.